Well, I was a little skeptical when I bought this. This is a Fiskars. I don't know why I'm skeptical about anything I get from Fiskars, because it's all been great lately. This thing is awesome. So you see, I just real quickly cut some limbs off this water birch. So you see what's going on here. I got my peach trees, and the water birch kind of overshadows the peach trees. So I'm gonna have to trim those peach trees a little bit, even though I should have trimmed them in the spring or in the winter. I usually put crutches underneath the limbs that are sticking out so far just to kind of hold them up. I've got to do better with these peach trees, but I want to open it up where I've got some sunlight. And you can see I super easily cut these limbs that are about, I don't know, I mean, it shouldn't be that easy. I just pulled the string a little bit and it just sliced right through them. So I'm going to go ahead, you can see what I got here. You can see how I'm, maybe I should shoot a wider angle here. Okay, I just switched to a wider angle. You can see how those block out the sunlight over the peach trees. You see I took that one limb out there, it's cut off. I'm gonna get that, I have to reach way high to get that one up there. May leave it alone, but I definitely want to get these that are covering over the top of the peach trees. I got a pair over there that doesn't get enough light either, so I'm just gonna trim up over here. And I'll show you what it looks like as soon as I'm done. The sun's getting ready to go down. But let's take a look at what these things will do. Fiskars, it goes up to 16 feet. I bought the one that goes 16 feet high. Well, I gotta say, I did a great job. All these limbs that I've cut down. And now my peach trees have sunlight. And it's only a limit so far I can go up, but I cut a bunch of limbs out of that area right in there. And that's gonna be the best sun that they've had in a while. Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably, I did trim a big long one off of there. I got peaches coming out just great. But some of these limbs probably need to be trimmed off. These limbs are gonna break. I'm not the best in the world at pruning fruit trees, folks, but boy, we sure do get lots of good peaches off of that. Got fig trees, figs behind me here. Looks like I got some figs gonna come on this year. I see one there. I see them up in there in various different spots. Cool. But yeah, those water birches actually been really good shade trees, great for the hammocks and stuff. But they totally have been just robbing all the sunlight from the peach trees. Still probably ought to get some more over there and around the pear. So I'm gonna lose my sunlight though. So for today, just know that Fiskars thing is pretty dang cool. The only thing I did, I got a little tangled up with my feet in the rope. So the rope has a handle on it, which you can see there. But I ended up just kind of wrapping it around my hand a little bit and pulling. It didn't take much effort. I had one limb there. You see that it got, it didn't cut all the way through it for some reason, and I had to, that's kind of a bigger limb. That's probably 1.25 inches in diameter there. So for limbs, definitely 1 inch. Look at all these limbs laying here that I've cut down. 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch. I'd say up to 1 inch. 1.25 inches starts to challenge it. Not that it's hard to do, it just might not cut all the way through. Got a limb hanging here that I cut out. Got to gather all these up and dispose of them. Wow. Very cool tool for getting limbs from the ground. And worth buying. I think it was only like $79 or something like that. Everything I've bought from Fiskars has been great. All the stuff that's got the gears in it. You see here, I've definitely got to cut these limbs here. Maybe I'll get these before I go in, because these are all the way into the top of this peach tree. This is a Carolina bell. This one over here is the Georgia bell. But it's amazing. I get hundreds of peaches off these 2 little trees.